Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is set to introduce many different revelations as well as twists and turns in this film by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is, of course, going to add in new types of mediums to the franchise that fans have never seen before in canon material that falls under Disney, and that is their main plan with The Rise of Skywalker, is that it's not just a movie that's going to end the Skywalker saga and serves as the culmination of the Skywalker saga, but it's also going to be a film that will actually gear itself toward being a foundation to create new lore surrounding the Force in general. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that Kylo Ren is said to be holding an ancient Sith holocron of some kind, where Kylo is described to be meditating through the ways of the dark side, where he is able to initiate a new power called flow walking that allows Kylo Ren to see key moments of the past that will serve as a lesson about the dark side to Kylo Ren. It's explained that Kylo Ren begins to walk in total darkness, followed by a patch of light opening up on his side, where it's explained that Kylo begins to see a vision of Darth Vader, standing in front of a purple-cloaked figure with a strange mask that is described to be a young version of Supreme Leader Snoke, where Snoke is said to be handing Darth Vader a device that connects to the spiritual realm. It's explained that as Vader takes the device from Snoke's hand, Vader is said to kneel down to a large, yellow, glowing, triangular structure, where Vader eventually takes off his mask as he holds the device later on. It's said to be a moment in which Kylo realizes that Vader was searching for what Palpatine was also in pursuit of, as well as which was the ability to resurrect those from the dead and to communicate with the spiritual realm, to learn of the ancient dark side power that is actually associated and connected with the beyond. As Kylo walks forward, the vision begins to fade, where Ren sees a series of other visions, as if Kylo Ren is walking in a narrow hallway, passing many different doors, where each door is a view to another vision. So, let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that Episode 9, like I say, is going to be a film that's going to introduce new types of Force powers. Even Chris Terrio, the co-writer of the film, talked about this a couple of days ago in Empire Magazine. It was a very interesting interview where he was actually talking about that this movie is going to be taking the Force to its maximum potential. It's going to really utilize the Force in different ways that fans would never expect to see on the big screen, and this definitely does fall directly in line with just that, which of course is the flow walking technique. After all, that is what Jason Solo did in Legends, the original version of Ben Solo before Disney took over Lucasfilm. So you could really see all the parallels here, not just to the prequels and the originals, but also Star Wars, Legends as a whole. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over that really intrigues me is of course, Snoke's new design. Now, Snoke's design here is actually said to be in a purple cloak with a mask over his face, where he's handing Darth Vader a strange device that is actually said to allow Vader to communicate with the spiritual realm and to actually get an idea of how to resurrect those from the dead. Now, though Vader never actually accomplished that goal, because obviously if he did, Padme would be alive and well during the events of the original trilogy. But with that being said, you can really see about, how Kylo Ren is seeing all these different visions and realizing that Snoke and Vader were more connected than what he previously thought. And you can really see what they're trying to do with The Rise of Skywalker. They're really trying to really satisfy the fans that are very much in tune with the comics, the novels, the books, etc. Because in the Darth Vader comics, it does touch on the spiritual realm, which by the way is canon, and it also connects over to what Vader had to do in order to go over into the spiritual realm. It took a lot of effort and time in order to do that correctly. So, in this particular scenario, Kylo Ren is seeing the truth about what Vader was able to do and what he was able to do with this large device. Now, he was also standing in front of a structure that was actually said to be a triangular structure that glowed in a yellow hue, which could very well allude to what we saw, of course, in Star Wars Legends with Darth Vader and other elements of flow walking that were used in, of course, those series of, comics, novels, books, you name it, and what they're trying to make canon as we speak right now that falls under Disney. Now, the other piece that I think a lot of fans are really going to enjoy is how this somewhat reminds fans of the Worlds Between Worlds, right? How it's actually said to be in total darkness at first, where Kylo Ren is said to be holding a Sith holocron. Now, I'm not quite sure if the Sith holocron is the very artifact that allows Kylo Ren to understand the ways of the dark side, that allows him to go over into this realm, that allows him to see these different visions, but we'll have to wait and see. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.